Welcome back to TCMN Outdoors. Today I'm going to go over my FeelFree Moken 12.5 1 year later. Stay tuned. Welcome back to TCMN Outdoors. Today is an exciting day. Kayak's coming out of storage. Stay tuned. So like I said, this is just going to be an update of my FeelFree Moken 12.5. Something I've been using now for just over a year, and just kind of wanted to go over what I like about it, what I don't, and then kind of take it from there. So first off, it's been a great kayak, especially for $800 and not knowing anything about kayaking. I cannot complain at all. It's been a great rig. It's something where it is a little narrow, so I mean that makes it great for paddling, but standing up, still haven't really. I can do it, I just don't feel really comfortable doing it. But besides that, I mean, it's a great paddling kayak, especially for the money. No complaints there. I'm ready to upgrade, but upgrading is not in the budget yet, so I'll probably actually end up using this one for 1 more year, and then hopefully 2020 I'll be able to upgrade into something kind of more my style. But with that, I'll kind of give you the once over, and then I'll bring it back and we'll kind of go and review a little bit. So same as before, I got the same trailer. Now this was just I just added that today, but this is just a old jet ski trailer I found on Craigslist for $200. Basically, I don't know if you can see it there. Basically, I just moved those. It already came with the wood on there, so I just moved that to kind of hold the kayak. And then I just moved this up a little bit so that I could tie the front of it down. And with that, I just have this, I don't know, heavy duty bike chain, I guess you would call it. And that just keeps it, number one, for security in case someone wants to come and take it. Number two, if God forbid, this came undone or the straps came undone, at least then I know I have something that's gonna keep it on the trailer until I can pull over safely. And with that, and I just added some tie downs. So basically I run my strap from here up through here and then down the other side. And besides that, of course, buying a trailer off of Craigslist, the lights didn't work, so I went and got some new lights and put those on. So I guess all in all, I mean, it was probably $300 for $325, I guess, with the front jack, but $325, and I got myself a very sturdy kayak trailer. It works great for hauling it around. You know, it's light. So that's kind of the trailer. If you have any more questions about the trailer, definitely leave the comments below. Happy to answer that. I was gonna do its own video on it, but there really isn't a whole lot to say. It's a jet ski trailer. Moved a couple of things around, put new lights on it, and now it's a kayak trailer. So, but definitely more questions about that, let me know. I'm happy to answer them. One more into the kayak. So I'm still using the same. I'm gonna see if I can upgrade. Probably won't, but I'm still gonna use the Lowrance hook tube bullet. So it doesn't do a whole lot, but it does enough for me. After a year of use, I think the only thing that's really broke on this is going to be right here. That little plastic thing broke. I probably tried to close it with something in it, but for the most part the kayak's held up great. So that little thing broke. I can order a new one from FeelFree, just haven't got around to it yet. The biggest thing that I did was I added a seat to it. So I added the seat. You know, that was my biggest complaint of the kayak is for, you know, $1,000 you can get more of a sit on top kayak, and I didn't know that then, so I'm paying the price now. But I picked, you know, seat up for 50 bucks, and I haven't had it out on the water yet, but I'm liking it already for sure. It's definitely brings me up just a couple inches that I need, and I think it's going to be real great. It's also, like I said, just a normal boat seat. I just had a piece of stainless steel laying in the garage, so I just bolted that across there. You can see it, but so I just got a 5/16 bolt. On the back side I put a fender washer just to kind of give it some more surface area. And then the biggest thing that I love about this is now you can store stuff underneath the seat, which that's definitely nice. And I don't know if I showed it in my last video, but I'm gonna zoom in. That's where I have my scupper mount in the back there for the transducer. I just have the line kind of ran through here, down the side, cleaned it up real nice. But I put it right underneath the seat. Even with the Kingfisher seat, I didn't have any issues with it. So. Like I said, that is probably the biggest upgrade I've done so far. Just having that seat on there. It seems to work out great so far. Like I said, the biggest thing is I know I got some storage. Still running the same milk crate. I don't have it strapped in right now, but I'm still back here. Use that for all my soft baits. But milk crate's been working great. The only thing is I need to try to figure out how to put a couple more rods on the boat. Right now I got 6. And I think I'll want to do one more. But so that was one real nice thing about this kayak, is that it's already pre-tubed for the rudder. So that's something I'm definitely going to do. Besides the seat is my #1 complaint. Knowing what I know now, I would have never bought the kayak just because of the seat. But it's still a great kayak, especially if you're going to do a lot of long paddles. Being down lower does help out a lot. So I mean, that's good for that. But trying to fish a tournament for 8 hours, it just really killed my back. And then The other downside is that while it does go through the water extremely well, on a windy day, that back end, the wheel and the keel is nice, but it does not help when you're in a windy day, especially in a crosswind. It will blow you over right away. Not over, but the back end tends to swing out behind you. So when you're paddling, across the wind, it's usually, one paddle on one side, and then you have to do 2 paddles on the wind side just to correct. So that, the seat, and then the just not having a rudder that comes with it, or a bigger keel, or even a skeg would help. But adding, one of those 2 things, the rudder or the skeg, I don't know if they make a skeg kit for it yet, but adding a rudder will definitely help. And that's what I'm excited for this spring as well. So I got the new seat and a rudder, and I think this will be a really good kayak. So once I get that all together, I'll definitely show you guys. But that's really it. I mean, over the last year, I've been fishing probably 30 times on it. I absolutely love it, minus the seat and minus not having a rudder. But I mean, still, it's got a couple of marks on it now, but it's showing its age. But it's still been a great kayak. So, if I was to recommend it, if you were, not going to do tournament fishing a lot, not going to do a whole lot of fishing, this would be a great kayak. This is great for a weekend warrior who wants to get out, once a week, a couple times a month, and get out and get fishing. Great platform for that. So like I said, this is a great pleasure weekend warrior fishing kayak. Something if you're going out once or twice a month, going out on a Sunday for a leisurely stroll, going to catch some fish, this is a great platform for that. If it's something where you're going to fish seriously 2 to 3 times a week in the kayak for 8 to 10 hours a day, I would definitely spend the extra money and get something a little bit more set up for that, with a better seat, a higher seat, and the like. So, but for $800 and you want to get out fishing on the weekends, great kayak. I'm totally happy with it. It was, for my first purchase, I'm extremely happy with it. I'm going to muscle through it one more year and see what I can do in it. And then, like I said, hopefully next year, or maybe even later this year, I'll have enough money saved up and get into something a little bit better. But besides that, if you have any other questions about my kayak, my setup, anything like that, definitely feel free to leave the comments below. Happy to answer all of your questions. Thank you for watching. This is my FeelFree Moken 12.5. Like I said, it's a great first beginner kayak. So if you are trying to find that kayak under $1,000, this is definitely one to consider. It's been great for me, but now for me personally, it's time to upgrade. So that's all I got right now. Thank you for watching TCMN Outdoors. I should be back next week with something new. Until then, stay tuned.